Alright guys, good morning everyone. This is well, good morning everyone. This is Anu from GamingUnboxingChannel, and yes, today we are back with another Division video. It's the weekly vendor reset, whereby I'll be traveling around the whole Division map to see what does the vendor has in stock for us. So actually I had a video earlier, but then somehow the game crashes, and I was thinking that instead of using that, let's just create a new one since it is not far. So similarly, what I will do is the sequence of operation will be the base of operation, move down to the terminal, camp Hudson, head on north, teleport across the dark zone, head on south, head on west, and I will end at the Cavern. Once that is done, we will proceed on to the dark zone checkpoint, head northwest, then teleport to the east side, the southeast side, and then head on north. So once that is done, we will move on into the dark zone itself, starting from DZ06, and then we will head on south all the way to DZ02. The purpose of this video is so that to let you guys know that what is installed this week, so that you do not have to travel to every single one to find out. And yes, there is definitely the shorter version whereby other YouTubers actually comes out with only specific items you can look at. But since there are some things that you might be actually looking for and it's not covered by the YouTuber, I hope my video does cover into that respective area. So without further ado, let's move on with the first vendor, which is the first weapon vendor, which is located at the base of operation. So it's always the slow walk first. Proceed by running into here. So you have the SOCOM Scar L, pretty good weapon, but then 19 armor damage, 18.6, but you have a slow burst rate, doesn't matter. You have predatory, not bad. Skill, not bad. And destructive, which is not bad. But then if you're looking at the both of them, I will roll off either one and I'll use it for my Alpha Bridge build. Next we have the Osprey with accuracy, crit hit chance, and optimal range. Wouldn't really recommend it. And so yeah, that's done for the weapon vendor. Let's move on to the gear vendor, which is offering Gunslinger. We have Astute, not that impressive, so wouldn't recommend this. You have Prototype Performance mod, which is 3.5% Seeker Mine damage, so those who are building Seeker Mine, you may purchase this.
Too bad nothing caught your eye.
So let's move on down to the dark zone gear vendor located in the BOO. You have the coveted SRS, you have 154 headshot damage, 91 base damage, predatory, swift, and talented. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend this sniper rifle, so please give this a pass. Next you have a tactical pack. You have armor and ammo cap, which is not that bad, but then the technical skill, unless you have a tech builder, otherwise please give this a miss too. Prototype electronic mods, skill haste, nope, give this a pass. You have a TI-Rant, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and optimal range, not that bad, but then yeah, just keep this open. Probably you need to come back here and purchase it. So that's all for the dark zone gear vendor. Moving on to these advanced weaponry, you have the Pakan. This week is not that good, so give this a miss and move on to the Black Bucket T821. Yes, high crit hit damage, high base damage, but then you have sustain, capable, and meticulous. You do not need these two skill. So honestly, I will not recommend this weapon at all. Next you have the Tactical Mark 16, 18, 18, not that bad, but swift, meticulous, and fierce. All of which I wouldn't really recommend, especially meticulous. You should give this a pass. Fierce is only 5%, not as good as the previous version. So yeah, so I wouldn't recommend this Tactical Mark 16. You have the custom M870. Yep, you have a shotgunner, sustained, competent, and dominant. So sustain, I would recommend rolling it away since you have to kill the target. Dominant, you have you know, only when your signature skill is on, then you reduce your cooldown. So it's not really that good. So you have two skills which I wouldn't really recommend. So give this a pass too. Next, you have the classic M1A. You have a headshot damage of 171, base damage of 47. Prepared, competent, and ferocious. Of all which it looks pretty good. So what I will do is I will recommend you to roll away prepared and roll for another talent. So and keep these two. But then if you have the correct firearm, this is actually pretty good since prepared is only for target that is more than 30 meters and sniper rifles are good for long range. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty good M1A. You can keep this in your records. Next, you have the black market RPK. Not that high percentage in damage to target of cover. Base damage is alright. Dominant, deadly, and capable. I would say it's pretty stable for LMG once you start to fire. But then you have dominant, so of which I think I will recommend. No, I will actually recommend rolling this away. But then since you have skill to improve the handling of the weapon, it doesn't really hurt. But yeah, I think these two things that I do not really want in my LMG, so I wouldn't recommend. So next you have the heavy spring, heavy mag. Max size 11, crit damage 4%, rate of fire 10.7, not that impressive. Next you have Omega Rifle Suppressor, headshot damage, stable, optimum range, not pass. Vertical grip 44.5 range, 2% accuracy, crit 4%, not that impressive too. And you have EXPS3, 21 optimum range, 2.5 stability, and crit damage of 4%. Not really that impressive too. So yeah, so I will only recommend the classic M1A here in the advanced weaponry. So let's move on down to the terminal. For this vendor, it will take slightly longer, I believe, due to the number of items that they have. Let's pass and move on to the PP19. 30% crit damage, 14.8. Let's check with my base PP19. Apologize for that. 15.8, 31. .8, 31, so I saw a slightly better one, but then this has brutal, not bad, destructive, and hurry. So honestly, I think this is a pretty good weapon. You can actually use this and keep this. So yeah, a PP19, this is a pretty good PP19. Custom P416, 19% armor damage, 15.4. You're brutal, prepared, and talented. Brutal is good. Prepared is not good for assault rifle. You have talented, which is not really that good also. So yeah, I think I'll give this a miss. Double barrel shot, sort of. This is a sidearm. Destructive, responsive, and fierce. not that bad. But then yeah, you only have two mech, so I think you still can kill someone with that. Next you have the M700 Carbon, 172 headshot damage, 98, almost 99k base damage. You have Talented, Unforgiving, and Elevated. Of which Talented is not really that good. Unforgiving, you're gonna be quite a distance, so I wouldn't really recommend it. Yeah, but yeah, if I were to recommend, this is pretty good. It has a high stats. Roll away Talented. Yeah. You have the classic M60. Pretty high, talented, fierce, and capable. Seriously, I wouldn't recommend this. You have 3 skills that's not really that relevant to an LMG. Tactical Mask. Nope, give this a miss. Sentry Core, exotic damage, disorient. Not that impressive too. You have final measure, credit chance, increase XP. Nope. Yes, you have a Gunslinger Vest, Reckless, 8 and 10%, health on kill, protection from elites, and ammo cap. Yep, so what you can do is to roll away health on kill if you are going for PvE, and you can roll away protection from elites if you are going for PvP. Yep, this is pretty good. You have a Lone Star Vest next, health on kill, health, increase kill XP. It's not bad, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Yes, Spec of Pack, Relentless. Unless you're Tactician, Skill Builder, nope, give this a pass. Predator Mark Backpack, crit damage, burn resistance. Not that bad too. Yeah, it's alright. Wouldn't really recommend too. You have Firecrest, not bad. You have armor. Since you're using fire, you also have burn resistance. Yeah, I will recommend this Firecrest. Next you have the Dead Eye. You have a similar armor and burn resistance, but this time around you have skill power. So I will recommend you. Nah, honestly I won't recommend, since this is under minor attributes. You can try not to waste on minor attributes. Yep. Next you have the Alpha Bridge Rucksack. Similarly, it's under the electronics build. You have skill power, pretty high, and disrupt resistance. Not that impressive. What you can do, probably to roll this away, but you have disrupt resistance, so nah, it's not in my top priority list, even though I come up with my video of the road to the ultimate Alpha Bridge build set. But yeah, I'll give this a pass. Next we move on to the operator pad. Not that impressive too, pass. You have a D3. You have 11% enemy armor damage, pretty impressive. These are add-on stats, not that bad. You have the exotic damage resilience, which you can roll away for armor. Yeah, so this is a pretty good build. You can keep this into consideration. And you move on to the holster, nimble, pistol, nope, pass, striker holster. Not that good. You can roll away this, and you can have yourself a striker holster. Tactician, nope, since Tactician don't really use pistol. You have Reclaimer, you have pistol too. Nah, so it's not that impressive. But you have a generally a pretty high base stats for Reclaimer. Spec of Glove, I'll give this a pass. Yeah, you have the gloves of the Normad, which is not bad. Survival damage, half on kill, crit chance. Yes. Those who are building the Normad, you can keep these into consideration. Next you have the Hunter Faith. Nope, not that good. Banshee Shadow Glove. Wow. Crit chance, pistol damage, shotgun damage. Of which I do not use most of it. Yes, it's very high base armor, but then you have 2 skills which is not really that relevant. So yeah, give this a pass. Prototype electronic mod, exotic damage resilience, and performance you have crit damage. Next you have high velocity mag, crit chance, mag size, rate of fire, compensator, stability, crit damage, optimal range, PQ laser, accuracy, optimal range, stability, and reflex sight. Of which not that impressive at all. So I would recommend the Glove of Normad, definitely. You have the D3 Knee Pads. Yep. The Firecrest backpack can be considered. And yeah, I would recommend the PP19. Yep, that should be all for my special equipment vendor. Let's move on down to the blueprint. So what do they have in store for us this time around? You have the M870 and you have the RPK-74. Of which looks alright. I prefer the military, I guess. The stamina knee pad, firearms, stamina gear. Yeah, so not really that impressive. So give this a pass, nothing really much over here. So let's move on with the video. Yes, finally we are out. Let's move on down to Camp Hudson. So apparently for this week, most of the videos, or most of the items are not really that impressive compared to 2 weeks ago. If you can refer to my older video where I do cover the last week of 2016. So let's move on down. Weapon vendor at the Camp Hudson. Double barrel saw off. I prefer the one at the terminal, so give this a pass. You have PQ, accuracy, stability, and crit damage. Alright, but I wouldn't really recommend it, so give this a pass too. Next you have the gear vendor. You have tactical mask, enduring, damage to elites. Nope, give this a pass too. You have firearm mods where you have exotic damage resilience. Give this a pass too.
That's how it goes sometimes.
So yep, there's nothing much in Camp Hudson. Let's move on north to Kerman Station. I think there's a lot of time wasted in the teleportation part.
Now entering a safe area.
Nobody's got a better selection.
You have the tactical vector. You have responsive, which is good. Determine is alright. And you have ferocious. So this is a pretty good vector. But then you have to take note that your mag is only 20. Unless you can really pump up your mag size. Otherwise keep this. I would also keep it for Alpha Bridge. So yeah, take this with a pinch of salt. Keep it under your records whether you want to purchase it. Next you have the heavy mag, crit damage, crit chance, and rate of fire. Alright, not a very high base percentage. So yeah, wouldn't recommend it too.
And I thought we were
So
gonna do
yeah,
business.
you have the SMG to take note in Cavern Station. Let's do a quick restock. So yes, like I was saying, I'm building the road to the ultimate Alpha Bridge build set, but it's taking quite some time. So right now I'm playing with my other gear set, which is the D3-FNC. So over here you have the operator glove, crit chance, SMG damage, and crit damage. Good attributes but not good talent. Pass. Performance mod, support station healing speed at 4.5%. Nah, I think last week one if you have purchased is much better. I think that's about 5 or 5.5. So this is only 4.5, so give this a pass.
Not a big deal.
So now we are done at Dante's Run. Let's move on north to Wolf's Den. Yeah, so using the D3 apparently is pretty good. We can tank more. Yep. Wolf's Den. Oh, a G36. Hey, wow, it's pretty high. You have Determine. Alright. Predatory. Alright. And Focus. Wow. Even though I was wishing it was something else. Nevertheless, what you can do, you can purchase this and use it for your Alpha Bridge build. Since this reduces cooldown by 7.5% after killing a target, and since you're using an assault rifle, killing a target seems to be a little bit easier. Of course, you'll still lose your base damage to sniper, but yeah. Predatory, you increase your health, not bad. So what you can do is you roll away focus. Yeah, and you have yourself a pretty good assault rifle in your Alpha Bridge build set. Next you have vertical grip, range, accuracy, reload speed. Yeah, nothing much.
See you again.
So done with the Wolf's Den, let's move on west to the Autumn's Hope. So in Autumn's Hope you have, well, Gunslinger Vest, robust, not bad. Elites to damage, damage to elite, sorry. Extraordinary damage resilience, also not bad. And you have an increase in armor. Unless this is better than your vest. Unless you have a better vest, I think you can consider this. Otherwise, give this a miss. Next, you have a prototype firearm mods, 3% skill haste. So honestly, I don't think there's much here. So give this a pass at Autumn's Hope. Let's head on west to the Crypt. So apparently this week, vendor looks pretty dull. Unless there's a few which you've seen in the earlier part of the video.
Don't be shy. How is my new favorite customer?
M870 Express, responsive, adapt, and train. Not really that impressive also. So next we move on to the suppressor. Accuracy, stability, and crit chance. Not that impressive also. Yeah, so nothing at the Crypt 2. Let's move on down to the Firewall. So Firewall offer a pretty good mod last week. Let's see what they offer this week. Spec of glove, cunning, crit damage, assault rifle damage, health on kill. Nope. Firearm mod, damage resilience. Nope. Nothing good at the Firewall this week. Next, moving on to the Grindhouse.
Hey, what are you looking for? Anything here you want?
You have the Coveted SRS, Predatory, Determined, and Intense. Nah. PQ Laser, Accuracy, Optimization, and Crit Damage. Nah.
It happens.
Seems like it's pretty fast. Apologize if you keep hearing me sniffing. I'm having a little bit of sinus. My morning sinus is pretty bad. So where we Southpaw. Southpaw, you have the Operator Pack. Alright, not that impressive. Give this a pass. 5 mod, 1% crit chance. Oh, come on. Give this a pass too. I think there's no one here, Southpaw. Next, moving on to the ward. Yeah, the ward looks pretty empty too. Next you have the tactical holster. Similarly not that impressive. Prototype electronic mods. Damage resilience. Nope. Let's move on to the last call. So hopefully there's something good here. Let's look. Classic M1A. Commanding, Toxic, and Proficient. Not really good too. Omega Suppressor Rifle. Headshot damage, stability, crit chance. Not bad. You can use this for your sniper rifle. Apparently, yeah, Scar H is a sniper rifle. Otherwise, if you're using for your assault rifle, it's pretty unstable. So 2.5 stability is quite bad. Yup. So nothing here too. Let's move on to Madison stand. So apparently, I think there's a lot of performance mod, firearms, stamina, electronics, but it all comes with exotic damage resilience, which is nah. Next, you look over here, we have the Operator Pack. Specialized. Not bad. Crit damage and high ammo cap. You can roll this away for armor. Otherwise, crit damage 9% is also alright. Yeah, it's a pretty good Operator Pack to take into consideration. And you have prototype performance mod of 4.5%. Ballistic shield damage resilience. Not bad. Take this into consideration too. So yeah, over here Madison stand does offer pretty good stuff. Let's move on to the mid lock. So the mid locker has the military MK46, pretty high, alright. Determined, not bad. Deadly, not bad. And competent. Wow. I think you have a pretty good MK46 today. 100 mag, so 100% will be 200 mag. I think you can just spam. yeah, you have a pretty good weapon. So what you can do, either you can roll determine away, and you have yourself a pretty good RMG. Next you have the ACOG Scope 4, 50% range, accuracy and headshot damage. Nah, give this a pass too. Yeah, you have a pretty good MK46 this week. It's over at the mid locker. Now you're moving to the last safe house in the open world, the Cavern, before we move into the Dark Zone checkpoint.
Don't be shy.
You have the tactical pack, not good, and let's pray for this. Wow, Seeker Mine radius, explosion radius. Not that impressive too. Alright, but yeah. So yes, I've completed the general one. Let's move on down to the safe house. Sorry, the checkpoint at the 5th Avenue.
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
So at the 5th Avenue, you have the first wave vector, destructive, dominant, and meticulous. Nah, we wouldn't recommend this. You have a Gunslinger, nope. Prototype, Fire mod, 1% crit chance, pass. Muzzle break, pass. Nope, nothing good at 5th Avenue this week. Let's move on west to West 31st. Over here, West 31st.
What are you waiting for? Don't ask for
See, classic AK-47. AK-47 has always been very good. But I think you have the black market, which is slightly better. But nevertheless, you have 19%, 18.9, responsive, destructive, and vicious. So seriously, honestly, this AK-47 is pretty good. But I think for responsive, you can roll this away to get competent. Or adapt, where you can increase your crit chance. And with this, you have crit chance, you have a higher percentage of crit hit. Yeah, then you can use this in your alpha breach. It's almost perfect. Operator mask. Alright, performance mod, 7% station duration. 7% is not bad, so you can consider. ACOG, you have accuracy, crit damage, and crit chance. Alright, but I think it's slightly higher than the earlier one covered in this video.
You'll be back. I know.
So done with the West 31st Street. Let's move on down to West 34th Street.
Agent, we're getting word of supply drops landing.
West
But they're
34th
arriving
Street,
in the dark
tactical
south.
ACR,
Something's going on, but I'm not quite sure what.
self-preserve,
One thing's for
swift,
sure, we
intense.
better get there before the wrong people get their hands on whatever it is, because I
Right,
got a feeling
not
it's
that
not
good.
pasta and blankets.
Next you have
Get on it,
tactical
Agent.
pad. Nope. Firearm mod, 1% crit chance. Nope. Compensator. Nope.
I'm sure
So
you'll be
nothing
back.
impressive at the West 34th too. Let's head on north to West 39.
Hey, get over. Yeah, you know what
West 39 you have a Black Market SASG, Sustain, Self-Preserve and Meticulous. Wow. Apparently SASG is not that impressive anymore. But still you have a pretty high stagger rate. What you can do is to roll Meticulous away. Yeah. But still I wouldn't recommend this. Gunslinger glove you have, wow, Savage, SMG, credit chance, damage to elite. So what you can do is roll the SMG damage away and you have a pretty good glove itself. Yes, you can consider this. Prototype electronic mod, wow, this is what I'm talking about. Plus 268 armor, all in one place. You have a scope, 18% crit damage, 5% headshot damage, and 2.5 stability. Not bad, pretty high. Yeah. So Gunslinger, Prototype, and C79, all done in the West 39th Street. Next we move on to the West 42nd Street.
Found out a bit more about those supply drops. It's division gear.
First wave
So it's especially important
X45
that we get there
expert
first. We
determined.
can't have shade tech getting into the hands of what's left of the
X45
faction.
is still always that impressive.
getting
What you can do is roll away
I still don't
determine,
know.
and yeah, you have a pretty good one. Tactical pad, nah. Electronic mod, skill power, nope. Extended mag 94.5. Yeah, but it's not bad. You have credit charge and credit damage. So you have a pretty good magazine size.
Stop
Yep,
wasting
West
my
42nd
time.
Street is done. Go for the extended mag size. Next, West 46. Alright guys, hang on. We're almost done.
I got what you need.
West 46, you have the MG5, lower base, higher burst rate, damage alright, commanding, brutal and competent. Not that bad too. Consider this. Gunslinger, wow, you're not savage. This time around is under the electronic mod. Marksman rifle, damage to elites and health on kill. Yep, I think I'll prefer the earlier one. Performance mod, 7% turret health. Now, angle grip, stability, reload speed, optimum range. Nope.
Thanks for
Yep,
nothing,
so
asshole.
still a savage glove in here is not bad. Let's move on to the West 53rd Street. The West 53rd Street, we have
They tell me the dark zone supply drops are happening because they expect
classic
Keener and
M60,
his friends to be a
competent,
threat.
meticulous, adapt.
But I'm not sure that's all
Yeah,
there is to
pretty
it.
good.
They might know more
Slightly
than they're telling us
lower
at this point.
talent skill.
Just keep focusing
Roll
on
away
getting there
meticulous
before
and you
anyone
have
else does.
yourself a good M60. Gunslinger, not bad. Armor increased by 15%. Yeah, this is pretty good. Vest too. Firearm mods, health, nah. Heavy magazine, reload speed, crit charge, rate of fire. Nope. Yep, you can consider the M60 as your LMG.
Think about buying something next time.
Yep, so we are done with the western side of the dark zone. Let's move on to the eastern side. Let's start with the East 31st Street. Pretty hope that there's something good here.
Got stuff that'll don't ask where this.
First wave, PF45, competent, not bad. But I think the X45 is better. Operator pad, a curl is a triple, nope. Unless you're really farming for it. Next you have prototype, 4% armor, turbo damage. Yeah, it's not bad, pretty high. Angle grip, stability, reload speed and crit damage, nope. Yep, so I recommend the performance mod. Next we move on to the 34th. I think its details are slightly faster in the second quarter of this video because there are not much good items. Next we have the infantry MG5, 13 not bad, damage slightly lower, accurate, determined and vicious. Nope, please give this a pass. Operator hostile, nimble, nope. Electronic mod skill haste, nope. And stock reload speed, crit damage and accuracy, nope. Yep, so there's nothing good here, and I cannot roll. Ah, the hell did they shoot so far? And how did you know I was there? Okay, let's teleport. Too lazy to walk. Next, you have the East 40th Street. What do we have next? Custom M44, wow. 170 base damage high, skill. Alright. Talented. Alright, commanding. Wow, everything's about signature skill. So, nope. You have a pretty good skill damage, talent damage and base damage, but your talents are pretty F up. Operator holster. Alright, not that impressive. Performance mod, 6%, explosion radius, nope. The Cavern offers 7% if I'm not wrong. Suppressor, headshot damage, optimal range accuracy, nope. Give this a pass too. Nothing good here in East 40th. Let's go to East 42nd.
These dark zone drops could really help us out, but I don't like it.
East 42nd and 1911, nope.
This stuff, and I'd like to know
Tactical
why it's
pad,
happening.
nope. Performance mod, pulse
keep your focus.
duration, I recommend crit hit chance. Heavy mag, crit hit chance, crit damage, rate of fire. Nope. Not that impressive too. So yep, pass. East 46 next. Almost there guys. 80% already, I guess. This week video is pretty fast. I think probably except the part that I'm nagging.
Hey, you know this is what you need.
M700 carbon, intense, proficient, elevated pass, tactical holster. Alright. But then you have to stay more than 4 seconds, so I think this is only good for sniper build. And you have a major attribute of fire 1 armor damage, armor protection. So it's not bad, yeah. Tactical holster is good. Firearm mod, signature, nope. Large suppressor, damage, stability, accuracy, pass.
You're not gonna find a lot of other options for this stuff.
Yep, so let's move on. To, yep, the last checkpoint for the dark zone before we move into DZ06. So you have Tactical UMP, Hurried, not bad, Predatory and Ambusher. Wow. But then you have Hurried. Nah. Operator Vest, Figures. Oh. You have the Performance mod. Nope. Hey, this is pretty good. Very general. Let's get one of these.
Take it and go.
Okay, so guys, if you have completed the Dark Zone checkpoint and move on into the Dark Zone. And if you guys do hear my baby crying, I apologize for that.
System rebooted.
But my wife is taking care of him
Warning. Now
so
entering
that I can
dark
complete
zone.
this video. So, yep, I think since we are here, we are bound to meet rogues, I guess. Is how we can escape from them. Oh, I see a fat guy. Yep, so now we have reached D06 safe house. I think D06 safe house is always one of the easiest to reach. D05 is pretty hard and 4 is alright. The hardest is always D05. So yep, D06 safe house, you have Predator Mark. Exotic damage, resilience, blind death. Oh, not that impressive too. Firecrest, yes, you have armor. Protection from elites, which is not bad. But your minor attributes of kill XP is not impressive. But still, you have a pretty good armor set. You have Claimer, crit damage, disrupt resistance, but the stats is pumped on your electronic mod, so it's also very good. Firecrest, crit damage, alright. Striker holster, yes, wow. 649 armor is pretty high. You may consider this. Predator Mark glove, crit chance, self on kill. Yeah, you can roll this away since this is assault rifle and SMG damage. Yeah, you can roll shotgun damage away. And you have yourself a pretty good Predator Mark glove. Yeah, so what I recommend: Firecrest, Striker, and Predator Mark glove.
Think about buying
Done
something
with D06. So fast. So now let's move on to the hardest part, the D05. Which I will normally take the longer route by turning left instead of right. I think I got one guy killed last week accidentally because I go by the right, and apparently, yep, he died in vain. I feel bad about it. Yes, moving here, yes, we have where and how should I go? Oh, did the guy just drop into the floor?
Just need to keep a lookout.
Stash.
Hang back. I'll give it up.
Yes, use the... Yeah, you see how accurate is the CPU. Damn it. I do not want to engage, but they always engage. Oh, I think I overshot. Yep, I think luckily the hype has died down. I can proceed with my trip to the D3-FNC vendor. Where's the shortcut? Where's the shortcut? Yeah, it's here. So over here at the D3-FNC we have crit chance, max size, nope. Survival suppressor, headshot damage, stability, crit chance, nope. PQ laser, accuracy, reload speed, stability, nope. And improve iron sight. Wow, so much all for nothing. So yeah, nothing good in the D3-FNC vendor this week. Please do not make your trip down, and if you do, just stock up and move on. Let's move on to the D03 safe house. Wrong, 04 safe house. Currently my laptop is getting a little bit laggy. It's brand new, I'm not sure why. Yep, nothing that impressive. Oh, I see ropes. Now we are the D3-04 safe house. See what they have installed. Firearm mod, increases your health. Performance mod. Ballistic shield damage. Why like that? Not that impressive. So done. At D04, let's move on to D03. So we are at the 96, 98, 96. There's an extraction going on. So let's avoid conflict if possible. Which I highly doubt so. That's just I think D04 to D03 safe house is pretty far. That's a long run. But still, I think using the D3-FNC build is not that bad. This one here. Unable to enter. Zone credit, that's good. Let's see what D03 has to offer in terms of weapon. Officer M91A, A1 sorry, 36 base. Unforgiving good, brutal is good, predatory. Alright. Not bad. Yes, a black market. Deadly self-preserves predatory. Wow. I do not have sufficient dark zone cash, otherwise I'll buy this. You have a good black market AK-74. Super 90. Brutal, determined, capable. Alright. Not that impressive since you have determined, it's good. When capable you can roll this off. Shotgun are pretty stable since they perform best near range. Scar H. For sure is deadly. Determined. Wow. Not that bad too. Next you have RPK-74, self-preserve, fierce and deadly. So honestly, I think this week at the Dark Zone vendor, you have a good AK-74, alright, Super 90, Military Scar H is good. Yeah, so seriously, pretty good items in D03 this week. Just that I do not have the money to buy. No money to buy. Yep. Let's move on to the last one, DZ02. Let's hope I do not make any rope here. So So what build are you guys actually using? My road to Alpha Bridge is still in progress. Right now I'm just using the D3. In due time, with the correct build set, I will switch back to my favorite Alpha Bridge. Apparently not a lot of people are fighting for the items. Oh. Yeah, but since my objective is to do this video, so I shall not go for this, and let's see what's covered in the D02 before I end my video for this week. Yes. Okay, almost done.
Update. Supply drop is being claimed nearby.
Tactical mask, tenacious, not bad skill. Nope, give this a pass. Tactical vest, reckless. Wow, there's a lot of reckless this week. Armor, health on kill, increase kill XP. Though I will recommend you to roll electronic to become damage. Tactical pack, wow, not bad. But I think you lose to the one I covered earlier. Operator pack, alright. Oh, 11.5. Spec op holster, nope, give this a pass. And you have Gunslinger, another savage. Damage, wow, hey, this time round is pretty high, you know. Damage to elite, shotgun damage, crit damage. You can roll this away and go for the weapon of your choice, and you have a pretty good savage glove. Yep. Alright guys, so I've come to the end of my weekly vendor reset long video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Just I will come out in the timeline, so you can just fast forward to the respective area and where you can buy all these items. And I hope that you guys can comment if on areas I can improve, and probably I'll see you next week. Yeah, I think this whole channel is about Division. I'll come up with, technically it's called the gaming unboxing channel, so I'll be coming out with some unboxing videos soon, so stay tuned, and yep, see you in the Division. Take care and good night.